Can you tell me a little bit about your thoughts on the transgender issue? Because I know you've done some writing about this.
Yeah.
And science, and how baked into science is not always ethics, whereas in medicine perhaps it is. The Times of London, as you mentioned, dropped quite a few articles this weekend about the Tavistock Center here, right in this very city, that treated, I think, thousands of young people with hormone therapy that was supposed to be reversible, that then led to other hormone therapy that wasn't. Jordan Peterson was on Joe Rogan recently and spoke in length about this. I, strangely enough, hadn't heard about it really in mainstream media here.
There has been some articles. I love this British online publication called Unheard, H-E-R-D.
Yeah, I know.
And they've covered some of that, and I think very well. I think there's some, just a shout out, one of the writers there, Mary Harrington, I just love her work product.
Okay.
Unheard has covered it, but they're French, right? They're for a bunch of wonky intellectuals to read.
Yeah.
We have written about this, Jill and I, and in particular, Jill has been the lead on a lot of those essays. Even though she doesn't put her name on it, I just credit where credit's due. Including one that we co-wrote just at the end of last week, talking about playing God, in science playing God, and the metaphor of Pandora's box, and Oppenheimer's experience, and my own experience with the RNA jabs and the technology. And, once it's set loose, like with Pandora's box, plague and pestilence, you can never put them back in the box. You'll recall the thing that was left in the box was hope, by the Greek myth. To preface this, I remember when I was a young man, and the whole topic of cultural relativism was being very, very actively discussed in academia, and the example that was used for the extreme that to which cultural relativism as a logic did not apply. The thing that was so far beyond the pale that you couldn't apply cultural relativism to was clitorectomy, the practice in Africa. That was a bridge too far. Disfiguring women and their genitals, that was a bridge too far. And now it is actively normalized for males and females, and the pharmaceutical manipulations in order to support those surgical manipulations, both of which combined generate massive amounts of revenue for the clinics that perform these procedures, and for which there is very strong efforts globally. It's not just in the UK, it's not just in the United States, it's in South Africa, it's all over the world, just like what we saw with COVID. All harmonized, all the same messaging. How does that happen? And promotion of the use of these hormonal interventions, remembering just a few years ago when the hormonal therapy for women that was advanced with Premarin, this pregnant mare urine-based hormone supplement that was linked to breast cancer, cardiac disease, etc. because
for menopause, right?
Yeah. For menopause, was at slightly too high of a dose, and it was pulled off the market, no longer available to women. And then years went by, reformulated, better balance between progesterone and estrogen, and more natural and much lower doses. And now it's becoming normalized again in the form of gels, creams, and pellet implants. And a mainstay of many elderly people of both genders. And yet, we're talking about massive hormonal supplementation of even people down to age 14, and efforts to enable these children to bypass parental consent for these interventions. And we have absolutely no data on the long-term impacts. And to the extent that the data are coming in with the surgeries and other things, and a lot of that, if you dive back into the literature that was used by Tavistock and others to justify these interventions, it turns out to be highly suspect at best. Poor science is a gentle way to put it. Clearly biased towards an outcome that is desired by those that are promoting it and performing the studies. And yet we're seeing this global information campaign to promote this. It's stunning, and it's another case of really, I argue, child abuse. Much as the promotion of these gene therapy-based vaccine products for children that don't need them. It's stunning. It's diagnostic of a deeper problem. It gets, when you journey into that world, and I thank Unheard for helping me to walk into that world with their essays, and the logic behind it.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm gonna tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone. Also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline. I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. it's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you gonna do? What's the choice that you're going to make?